Pressure grows on Justice Clarence Thomas after more gifts from a right wing donor. Disclosure details flights and stays with Harlan Crow as Democrats vow to investigate scandal in which this court is mired. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to The Guardian, he's back in the news again. The one and only Justice Clarence Thomas, the second black person to sit on the United States Supreme Court, the first being the late Justice Thurgood Marshall, civil rights icon, stalwart, man of the people. The conservative Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas faced further controversy on Thursday after the release of his financial disclosure for 2022 provided evidence of more flights and stays with Harlan Crow, a Republican mega donor. Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democratic senator from Rhode Island and Judiciary Committee member, called the form a late cop effort at cleanup on aisle 3, which would not deter us from fully investigating the massive secret right-wing billionaire influence in which this court is mired. A series of bombshell reports have detailed long relationships between Thomas, rich donors, and influential right-wing figures. In the case of Crow, a real estate baron and collector of Nazi memorabilia, ProPublica has reported gifts of luxury travel and report stays, a property purchase involving Thomas's mother, and school fees paid for his great-nephew. Thomas is the senior conservative on a court dominated by 6-3 by the right, a majority that has handed down epical rulings, including Dobbs versus Jackson, which removed the right to abortion. From the left, calls for Thomas to resign or be impeached have proliferated. In the Senate, Democrats have advanced Supreme Court ethics reform, given that Republicans have sufficient votes to prevent all such actions, and that the Chief Justice, John Roberts, has rebuffed calls to testify. Chances of change seems slim. Thomas, 75, has denied wrongdoing, saying he was advised he did not need to disclose trips and gifts from rich donors as they were hospitality from close personal friends. Seriously? His 2022 disclosure form was released on the last day of August after he and another conservative, beset by reporting about donor relationships, Samuel Alito, requested a 90-day extension to the usual deadline. In an unusual move, Thomas's form included a lengthy defense of previous filings. In one striking contention, the justice claimed protests over the Dobbs decision after it leaked in May 2022 justified his use of Crow's private plane for a trip to Texas to speak at a right-wing conference because of the increased security risk following the Dobbs opinion leak. The form said the many flights were by private plane for official travel as flyers, security detail recommended, and non-commercial travel whenever possible. Thomas's lawyer, Elliot Esberg, said the justice had always strived for full transparency and adherence to the law, including with respect to what personal travel needed to be reported. This is an ongoing, developing story. I will keep you updated. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender. Never quit.